Hi, and welcome to this demonstration of Strategy Orchestrator. Now I want to show you how one manager can add a new KPI, a new indicator. The case here is that I am the manager and I have now decided to start measuring the net promoter score for our product, for our company, for our brands. So what I do then, I just log into the system and I am a data administrator. So in my case, I can go into the KPI menu and add a new KPI. There's a few fields here to fill in, and some are important, some are not that important, and it depends on the case. But let's just add the name of the KPI, which is important, and also the description. I mean, for one KPI to be understood, you need to communicate some more information. You need to describe it, what it is. NPS is a score that tells how satisfied our customers are and if they are recommending us to others. This KPI will be linked to one of our main goals, which is called customer satisfaction. While we're talking about descriptions and text that should go with the KPI, we should also say something about how it's measured, just to make sure that we measure it the same way every month or every quarter. Okay, this we will just do one from net NPS, which is for the whole company. Choose some more fields here. Start and end date is not important because we can fill in the KPI values later on. Responsible division is actually what you use with some employees. Divisions here should be responsible for actually reporting on the numbers. So let's say that's the headquarter 2. Ellen in the headquarter will be responsible for reporting these numbers. This doesn't really need to be approved, but this approval checkbox here is for KPIs that kind of needs a manager's or one other employee's approval before it will be cascaded up to the dashboards. Oh, let's measure this monthly, and we will have this just as a number from 1 to 10. So we just call it the quantity. This is important, so let's use this in the dashboard. So let's jump to, there is a checkbox here for calculating this automatically based on some connections to the data warehouse or to SurveyMonkey or other tools that we can use to track the NPS. In this case, we will type in the data manually because it's less work to do it manually than actually to having a consultant setting up connectors. Here, let's say 5 on this one. This is a deadline for reporting the data. So 5 days after March is finished, Ellen will get a reminder for typing in the previous month value. Actually, let's say give her 10 days to make sure she gets all the numbers. Then we need to add some data that will be used for calculating the variance of the difference between the target value and the actual value. So to calculate this, we need to say if higher is better or lower is better. We normally use percentage threshold value. That means that if the variance is more than 5%, it will be orange. If it's more than 10%, it will be red. In this case, it's actually a matter of a number between 1 and 10. So percentage doesn't really make any sense. So let's say that we make it yellow when it's 1 off the target. The target will be 10 in this case. Actually, we can accept 2. If it's 4, we say it's red. So let's type in, if just to visualize these thresholds, we can type in a sample target. So the target is 10 for NPS, and that makes it turn orange when it's 8 and green only when it's 9 and 10. Let's accept 3 here. 5. So that was the definition of the KPI. I can save it and I can move to the the data page that will allow me to add some target values. This goal here, the customer satisfaction, is set up to begin in 2016. I really don't have numbers for that. So first of all, let's deactivate the 2017 KPIs, because we started to measure this 1st of January 2018. And the target is 10. And I can just populate forward just to quickly fill that out for all the values. And I can save it. Actually, I have the values here for January up to, I have all the values here. Let's say it's 7 and 7.7, 7.1, 8, yeah, and so on. These are a way for me as an administrator to type in the historic values. When we save this one now, and then Ellen will be notified that a new KPI is created for her, and she logs in now. Next time, let's do that. Look at the whole process. After getting the email, she will log in, and she will then get this red. She will now get this KPI in her list here, Net Promoter Score. She clicks on the link in an email and goes straight here. If she had more KPIs, she can do the update and you can see that there was something wrong with the January input. So let's go back to all the way to January. That should have been 7.7. Oh, I need to save. Go to the next page. I look at the February number. So let's look at my paper. It's 8.1. Then for March, I just got those numbers as well, and now I have 7.8. And in addition, I also have a comment. Adding comment in this system is a huge advantage, because then you can keep the comments in the context of the numbers and not in an inbox, which is very hard to search and to find it when you want to see some comments like 12, 24 months back in time. More happy customers than ever. New measurement method. Survey monkey. Now I have added a comment as well. Nice. So Ellen logs out. She's done with her job for this month, and other managers can now see both this status in the scorecard and also her comment. So for customer satisfaction, if I go into the KPIs and look at customer satisfaction, the Net Promoter Score has one comment. Oh, what is this? I can see that it's for the March numbers. She added this comment. So this is how you can create the KPI, assign a responsibility, and review the status and the comments for the next periods. Keep subscribed to this channel and look at new videos coming next.